And we are live.
Oh, hang on. Wait.
I'm pretty sure we're live. And
I gotta check. I don't know if it's like last time we did it. Is it recording? Yeah, it's recording. Okay.
Are you going to start it again?
No, I'll just let it keep rolling. I'll cut out the first bit.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, we are live. What's happening?
Nothing much. Excited about the podcast. What's this? Is this called a podcast?
I think that's what the kids are calling it nowadays. I call it a radio schmapping.
Do you really? Did you just make that up then?
Yeah, that sounded good.
We could do better than that. What do we call it?
Podcast.
A podcast. Okay,
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, welcome. This is my name's Richie, and that is
I'm Jay Wong,
and this is Hypothetically Speaking, our new podcast. So we're pretty excited. Last night we tried to do it, didn't we?
Yeah, we spent a couple of hours just trying to figure out how to do this on the computer, and it didn't work.
It didn't work. It was pretty annoying. Really.
Yeah, it was a long time. But we got there in the end.
We'd like to start by saying this video is sponsored by Monster Energy Drink.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers. We'd like to thank Monster for all the sponsoring that you're doing.
Yep. Well, we're not really sponsored by Monster Energy Drink. It's but we think if we encourage the process along, that we might end up becoming sponsored.
Fake it till you make it.
That's
so
right.
To speak.
This podcast was brought to you by Monster Energy Drink.
Monster. This one gives you wings. Or is that bull?
Can't say that. We'll edit that out.
That's Red Bull.
Let's start. We'll go again. Monster. If you need energy to be funny, drink a Monster.
That's a monster laugh.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's crack this open.
Alright.
Ooh.
Oh, the sweet nectar. Sweet nectar of life.
Make sure the M's facing forward for the sponsorship.
Yeah, we'd like to invite any donations as well. We're a sure thing. I'd say we're a sure thing.
I like to see you come dressed up for the podcast.
These are the same clothes I wore last night.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You've even got a stain on the bottom there. You got to try and... I got to edit that out.
Well,
edit that out.
I'm just giving the people what they want.
Yeah.
Now, look, we thought we'd put together a little bit of a podcast. It's called Hypothetically Speaking, as we said. And, Jay, I know you're a big fan of superheroes.
Yes, I am. I am half Asian, so I'm a big nerd. Like, I love it all. The comics, the cards, the movies, everything.
I think when we were kids, we collected Spider-Man cards. Yep. 1994.
We were saying, I remember back then, we were saying, hey, screw this Pokemon. First edition Pokemon cards, waste of money. Yep. Waste of money. What are we? We're collecting Spider-Man.
That's right. Hobgoblin.
You love the Gobby.
The Goblin, yeah, Gobby.
The Gobby, the green Gobby. Sorry, we're not trying to be rude.
No, not rude.
It's short for Goblin.
Goblin. There's a couple of goblins.
Yeah, there's a Hobgoblin. Oh, this is not about that. But what I'm saying is that we made the wrong choice. Pokemon cards are way more valuable than that collection of Spider-Man cards that no one wants.
Who would have thought a couple of 10-year-old boys wouldn't know what they were talking about? I know I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. The same day I was like, what's this Bitcoin? This is ridiculous. Waste of money.
Didn't
$10.
When did you put the money in the Bitcoin?
Oh, I sold one Bitcoin for $10 back in the day.
Money.
Who needs that though? It's waste.
It's money.
Nah.
So anyway, hypothetically speaking, so you love the old superheroes, and if you could have any superpower, what would be your superpower you'd want?
Any superpower. If I'm talking about one particular superpower, it would be the power to stretch.
The stretchy power.
Stretchy power, like I'm made out of like rubber or something. Just it would just be invincible.
Like Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, but not such a lame name. He really went for that name, didn't he? So, I will be Mr. Fantastic. What am I? Oh, you're the thing.
You're pretty good. Yeah.
You look like a thing, so I can call you a thing. But I'm Mr. Fantastic. Shout out to
Norm.
Norm MacDonald.
Yeah, it's a great joke. All right, I'm surprised you said that power.
Why is that?
I just didn't. I just thought you would have picked something like strength, or I don't know.
What are you gonna do with super strength?
Be the best.
Oh, what?
Well, you'd go around saying, "Hey, I'm strong."
Yeah, but then everyone would be sitting there going, "Oh, look at that Richard. He's like showing off his strength again.
Yeah, and then
picking up cars. What a wanker."
Yeah, but then you use your strength to intimidate the fear.
So you're just gonna go around and intimidate people.
And they'll love you for it. Some will have to be, some you'll have to use punishment. But some will love you.
It's a love-hate relationship.
There'll be lots of love and a lot of fear. And I just think that's life. That's just life.
What are you saying? You're saying that you want super strength so people go around fearing you. Why don't you just have a gun? They'll fear you then.
That's illegal.
So, we don't condone guns. And this podcast is brought to you today by Monster Energy Drink.
I'd just like to give a shout out to the people at Monster, the good people that work hard, just the regular folk. You know, the mums and dads who work there. And
There we go.
all right, let me get this. So, if you like, for me, I think I'd like to be able to travel back in time and back and forth in time.
Why? Why would you do that?
Well, because you could do stuff. Well, first of all, I could go back to the dinosaurs. That'd be cool.
And you get in a dinosaur.
Well, I have to be quick. You get back.
Yeah. Oh, there's a dinosaur. Just watch Jurassic Park.
No, it'll be like Jurassic Park, but better, because then when you're about to get eaten, you just teleport back. You come back to your time.
All right. So you see dinosaurs, now what?
But there is the risk of changing the history of
Yeah, that's right. The butterfly effect.
That can happen.
The butterfly effect.
If I've learned anything by watching movies, that's like 101. So yeah, you could go back and do that. Or you could do weird stuff, like just go up to people and be like, say stuff you wouldn't normally say and just see how it goes.
So you just want to do whatever you want and have no consequences.
Basically, I don't want any consequences, but I want all the rewards.
So first thing, you want everyone to fear you, and secondly, you don't want any consequence that you're doing. Just go to North Korea already.
I don't know if I'll accept that.
It's like,
maybe I will. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so my point is like, if you could have any superpower, right? And I'd give you anything, like, if you could have any, like, hypothetically speaking.
Yeah. Hypothetically speaking.
I'd give you any superpower that you want. A multiple. You could have super strength, speed, teleportation.
Well, you're saying I can have, like, a few powers?
You can have as many powers as you want. You are basically God.
Oh, so I can be Superman?
Not God, but like God-like powers, yeah.
Okay. I'll take it.
You could do
deal.
that. But
hypothetically, deal.
And think about all the good you could do. You know, end the war in Ukraine, save the people in North Korea.
Yeah, I mean, that's way more easy to do with Superman powers. Like, stretchy powers, probably not. Go to Ukraine, like, and I'm like, oh, dude, that guy's... He's an animal.
I watched Mr. Fantastic, the Fantastic Four, and Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, you know, he's quirky, but he doesn't have the go.
He doesn't have the go. Superman, I'll end that.
Yeah, like, okay. All right, so Superman, I can give you that. You can do so much good. But there's only one catch.
There always is a catch.
Yep. Every afternoon at 5 p.m. on the dot, you get a knock on the door, and it's Kochie.
Well, yep. Probably congratulating me for the good effort of sorting out the wars in the world.
I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
And he, you know, like, he knocks on your door and he's like, oh, you know who Kochie is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kochie.
And he says the same thing. He says, hello, my name is Kochie.
Okay. Wait.
My name's Kochie from...
Well, he comes over every day. So
every day at 5 o'clock, he knocks on the door and you say, hello, it's me, I'm Jason. And he goes, hello, Jason, my name is Kochie. And I'm from... You might know me, I'm from Channel 7 on the hit show.
Yeah, he's doing this every day?
Every day.
So why is he introducing himself every day like we haven't met before?
Well, it's just part of his process.
Okay, whatever.
And then he says, okay.
What is going on?
He says, come with me. And he takes you by the hand. Mm-hmm. And he...
Wait, why is he taking me by the hand?
He's just part of the process. So he takes you by the hand. This is part of your power process. And he comes, he takes you into the lounge.
Is he gifting me the power?
No, it's just something that has to happen for you. He doesn't gift you the power. There's the powers that be, the powerful superpower people, and they give you the power. But for Kochie to stay alive, he has to do this. So you get powers, but he gets life, and you're entwined, the two of you.
Yeah.
And so he, in lots of ways, gosh.
So we're entwined.
And so Kochie leads you, and he takes you to the couch, and he lays you down gently, and he takes his shoes off. He takes his
Is he going to stay long? I would rather him keep his shoes on. Like, what?
And he lays you down.
Yeah.
He says, Kochie time. It's time for Kochie.
Oh.
It's everybody else's time, but today it's Kochie's time.
Yeah, we're going to watch some Netflix or something. What's going on here?
He takes his shoes off, he puts his tie in his shirt. He says it's Kochie time, and then he dry humps you for an for an hour and a half every day. But and that way you get your powers.
Well, hang on. What's the science behind this process? Like, I'm Superman. I don't want to be dry humped.
Well, for the period while you're getting dry humped, you technically have the powers, but you must engage in this, or all is lost. Now, there's no penetration.
Oh, thank goodness! I didn't want to yeah, I was really worried about that, but you can't penetrate the Man of Steel. My sphincter would be, that's one thing. Secondly, why Kochie?
Well, it's interesting you'd say that, because Kochie, from since he was a little boy, he always wanted to live longer. People think that he's only, what is he, like 60-something, 70 years old, but he's actually 703, and he's been doing these deals for a long time. He actually quite likes it. He enjoys the process.
That was my second question. Does he enjoy this process, or is it just a thing that he does so he can live and I can get my powers?
Well, it was first maybe he was just trying to get done, but now he enjoys it quite a lot, and he hopes that you will learn to like it too.
Oh, I'll never like it. Look, this is hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically speaking, yeah.
I'm not even too sure if I want this deal, but I just got to ask some more things. Like, you say that every day at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. is a very inconvenient time for me. I've got a lot on.
Yeah.
Okay, does it have to be 5 p.m.? Can we do it later on?
Yeah, it does have to be at 5 p.m. unfortunately.
Why an hour and a half?
It's just how the rules have turned out, And
firstly, why is he leading me into my own house? I will lead him into the molestation room, let's call it, and where this process will happen. Why is he doing all that?
Well, it's just what he's done for eons. He comes every day, says, hello, I'm Kochie, I'm from Channel 7. You might know me from the hit show, Sunrise. Yeah. And then he takes you by the hand, and he says, come on. And he says, come.
Why is he whispering?
And he says, come with me. And he leads you into the room, and he's very gentle.
I'm
he lays you down. He just wears his clothes. You know what I mean? Is
he excited?
Excited.
Yeah,
He looks forward to it. What do you mean?
Is he got,
well,
it today's podcast is brought to you by Kochie's Pink Monster.
Yeah.
Is that what's happening there? Has he got a pink monster in his pants?
You never ever see it. And you never notice anything there, you know what I mean, because of the way he moves. But he sometimes does bring a spare change of clothes.
Oh.
But you don't see anything, and we don't know. We don't know exactly.
You do know. What did he know? Extra pair of pants? Did he accidentally catch a thread from all the hours of dry humping?
He just wants you to be happy. And
well, if he wants me to be happy, he can stop dry humping me every day for an hour and a half, and and just give me my powers anyway. It seems like he's doing it because he wants to, not because it has anything to do with the powers.
I think well, he wants to live, but he definitely.
So if I refuse, do I still get power?
If you refuse, then two things happen. You don't get any power, so all the good you could do for mankind is finished.
No, I don't give a rat's ass about mankind.
Oh, come on.
What? What do you mean?
one man needs. You can't. One life for the many. You know what I mean? Plus, your quality of life is going to go through the roof.
Is it? My sphincter's going to be red raw from all the Kochie time.
Yeah, about 22 and a half hours. You're loving it. You're loving life. Every day, 22 and a half. You love flying around and, you're getting money. People are cheering you. And then every afternoon, you just say, okay, everyone, no cameras, please.
How's he coming over all the way to Queensland every day? Is he just like... He bought the house next door just so he can do this every day?
He flies in, he makes it work. Everyone doesn't know. They say, why does Kochie always go same time every day? And nobody knows.
He sounds like a very punctual individual.
He's very committed. Well, he has
very punctual.
He punches through. He's punching through. Anyway, so I just think just put you down for a yes for that one.
No. It's a no.
I know.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Oh, come on!
I got my friggin' family here. The Kochie's coming over.
You just got to do it for your family. Your family.
What are you talking about?
They need this. If you went to your wife and you said, "Hey, honey,
yeah,
you could have anything you want. All I have to do is dry hump Kochie every day for an hour and a half." She's going to be in favour of you getting that dry hump on.
No, she wouldn't. Like, I could help a lot of people if I spend an extra couple of hours prostituting myself in the night. And all that extra money, I could go and I could help heaps of people. But I'm not going to do that, am I?
That's just spreading a lot of STDs, if I'm honest. I don't know if that's helping anyone.
Not that I have STDs.
It wouldn't take long on this character.
Well, yeah. Would you do it?
Listen, it's not about me, is it? It's about you and your needs.
That's my hypothetical situation. And I'm leaning towards a no.
We'll put him down for a yes.
that's a no.
Hypothetically speaking.
This podcast was brought to you today by
Monster.
Monster Energy Drink. Kochie's Pink Monster.
The Pink Monster. Thanks, Kochie.
Thanks, Kochie. And thank you, Monster.
Well, I think that's pretty much us. I think that's our Hypothetically Speaking. That's episode 371.
Of one.
The first episode. But 371 of the one.
Yes. And I've been Jay Wong.
Richie T.
You going by Richie T now?
I don't know. Might take on.
Sounds pretty good.
Richie T.
What does the T stand for? Titties?
Like Mr. Titty.
I should figure that out.
Always going low. I'm trying to go high.
Could be anything. Sorry, that was very sexist. It could be Richie Testicles.
I do.
Now it's fair. Now it's fair.
That's quality.
It is equality.
That's love.
I believe in equality.
That's real love. Alright, we'll see you later. That's it.
That's a solid no for that, Kochie.
Yes.